You wouldn't want to play my request? Let me guess. Human Fire Elementalist of Sif Muna? I don't think I would want to play that. Sif Muna is just not good, in my opinion. Okay. Alrighty. You know how it is with the early game mummies? They're not good. I went Cinder Acolyte to make them more palatable because I think Cinder Acolyte is quite probably the best species in the game. Yeah, that makes Mummy into a normal character. It also is very powerful. Like the abilities are ridiculously strong. You get Scorch to begin the game with. You don't have it learned, or do I? I guess I have to memorize it. Well, let me memorize it. Let me put it on the quiver. It's a -1 spear normal, or is it a Cinder Acolyte thing? It is a Cinder Acolyte thing because they start with a branded spear, a branded weapon in general. It's a -1 spear of flaming. Do you believe in love? It's a hard question to answer. I don't know if I can answer it right now. Also, hello, Star Polemic. Oh, Quokka. D1 Quokka. They're fast and they hit really hard, apparently. Well, that is most unfortunate. I can't drink. Am I dead? I might be dead here. I guess I should have used fiery armor. And that's the new thing that I have not tried since it was implemented. Hmm. Are you at full HP, Mr. Quokka? Heavily wounded. Maybe the fiery armor kills the Quokka before it murders me. Perfect. No more Sea of Flames because Sea of Flames was trash. Whoa. Okay, I miscast Scorch. Unfortunate. Sea of Flames was like, it was not really an ability that existed. I am much more of a fan of that new ability than I ever was of Sea of Flames. You can't just walk away. I could have just walked away and healed to full HP. I don't know why I didn't do it, but yeah, that was probably the correct thing to do. Dying to poison in Sot, that's crazy. You feel like I didn't give Sif Muna a fair chance? I don't know. I feel like I did give Sif Muna more than a fair chance, and I encountered that it doesn't do anything. Mm, yeah, so here's the thing. Almost all of the gods in the game do something good and powerful for you in the early game. Sif Muna gives you mana, and that's it. Like it doesn't even give you new spells. It does give you spells, but it takes forever for Sif Muna to give you spells, and that sucks. I don't know. Like, I think Sif Muna's design sucks. I think it should be more like Behemoth. Behemoth is just like a better version of Sif Muna. What would you say if you played Gosak and didn't use any of his god powers, killed off your character, and that said Gosak sucks? Your character probably wouldn't die with Gosak because Gosak does things passively. Even if you don't use the abilities that Gosak has, you still get money for killing monsters just by worshipping Gosak. You still get monsters being distracted just by worshipping Gosak, and getting money like allows you to buy whatever crazy thing you may find in a shop. Um, so yeah, using potion petition is not really a necessity. In fact, not using any Gosag ability is not really a necessity, but they do make Gosag into a much more powerful god than just the god of just having a bunch of money and hoping that you get good shops. With Sif Muna, it's not the case. Like Sif Muna doesn't do anything for you. The mana is not that impactful. This could be an issue. Okay, there we go. Jessica went for the slow and I resisted it. Um, Makes you wonder what is the most useless god if only counter before Lair branches? It's gotta be Sifmuna. Like, it's really gotta be Sifmuna. Even some can be better sometimes. If you get lucky with some, it can be a much more palatable experience than Sifmuna. Channel mana can be worse than some. Some sometimes gives you gold and acquirement and good items. Sifuna only gives you mana, which like you shouldn't be running out of mana in the first place. Mm. What are mommy specific strategies, tactics? Going Ashenzari. That's the mommy specific thing to do to make mommy not miserable. Mommy doesn't really have anything too special compared to other characters. It's just weak. That's just how it is. And I guess it is on death, and it has advantages when it comes to necromancy. At experience level 13 and 26, I get necromancy enhancers, but they're not particularly useful to me because I'm not a fan of necromancy in the first place. Maybe if I get zombie hands, I would use that, but only in that case. You have to agree to disagree on Sifmuna being a useless god. It's not useless, okay? I'm only saying that it is useless because it was useless in the early game, and you need all the help that you can get to get out of the early game. If I go a Faded Altar on D1 and I get Sif Muna and I get to 3 pips of piety on Sif Muna and it hasn't done anything for me, it's obviously not a thing that I want on my character. Um, and on the other spellcasters, like it was just bad compared to Behumet. Behumet does so much better than Sif Muna in general. You should check out other gods because I think you only are speaking from the experience of a player that has only ever played with Sif Muna, and you don't know how impactful a god normally is compared to Sif Muna. How much do you have to do to play around the inability to drink potions? Well, you have to keep in mind that there's some monsters that can confuse you. I think that's the absolute worst thing that can happen to a mummy. I guess also petrification. So play like a normal character, but it's just that you're vulnerable to many other things that normal characters wouldn't be vulnerable to. Where is that drain? Mm, where is the drain? Did I already miss it? Nearby. Nearby? I feel like I've already explored the entirety of nearby. Okay. I'm gonna guess that it's somewhere around here. No, it's not there. Nearby is very misleading, I think. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna auto-explore. Here's the drain, so hopefully it's not that difficult. We have Scorch, and Scorch will murder a lot of things because they take extra damage from the steam. Not much if you go Ru. South. Ah, yeah, it was indeed in the south. Oh, did I miss it? I missed it. Oh, most unfortunate. Okay. You played Sif a little, and you would like it if their piety was decay was slowed down to LE levels. 5 pips of piety is great, but it decays way too fast in lure. You get piety from killing things with Sif Muna, right? That's how it works. Mm, I feel like you don't get enough piety, you don't get enough books, you don't get enough of most of the things. Also, it requires you to train invocations. Like, why does it require you to train invocations? That like only just pushes away from the training of the spellcasting skills. Sifmuna is such a weird god. Like it really doesn't resonate with me at all. If I wanted to go a god that supports a spellcaster, I would go Behumet on any character. Like I wouldn't ever consider Sifmuna, but that's just me. That may be a thing that is just like because of my playstyle. Okay, interact because we have a message. It's a bot. We're gonna close it. Okay. Alrighty. It's not even D2 nulls, it's D4 nulls. So that's why I'm kinda able to deal with them. But yeah, walking around with 3 armor class, not the greatest thing in the world. At least one of these nulls has an upgrade for me. One of them had a Spear of Freezing. Slightly better than a -1 Spear Flaming. So yeah, Cinder Acolyte starts with a -1 weapon because they start with Flaming, and that's like a flavor thing. Halberd and Net Knolls with a Shaman to haste them on d4. It is certainly quite a viable thing. I think I might be death. Okay, the Ogre is charmed. Sweet. Let's see if I can make it wait for me upstairs. I don't think we're gonna get there. Maybe we're gonna get there. Maybe we're gonna get there. Okay, there we go. Oh, sweet. The Ogre is no longer charmed, so pretty much the turn after I went upstairs and I gave the order. Sweet. I got lucky there. Okay. If my spellcasting skill is +2 and it's like my only good skill, might as well train it high. Scarf of Shadows. I guess we're gonna put it on because I don't have a cloak or anything. Staff of Error. I'm gonna carry it around, hoping for some spells. With this character, I want to be a spellcaster. I definitely don't want to play melee mommy. Like, it's not good. Invocations allows divine exogenesis. Yes, I know, but why does it require you to train invocations? Why couldn't it check spell casting or something? I think Kiku checks necromancy for his abilities. Why couldn't Sif Muna be the same? Or why would you even have to train invocations in the first place? There's many other gods that just check how much piety you have with the god in order to do their effects or like to determine the spell power of their effects. And someone said another message in Tao's chat. Maybe. I guess I'm just gonna leave it on. I hope that it's not like a dumb message. Interact. Click here. No, not there. Click here. These knots. Okay, I see. You didn't have to do that. I would have appreciated if you didn't do that. But it's okay. Okay, better not deal with that guy. Hello, Particle Face. You're glad you caught this. You're playing this combo next. Mommy Cinder Acolyte? I think it's gotta be like the way to play Mommy. I cannot really imagine playing other Mommies that are not spellcasters. Yeah, Mommy Spellcaster is not so terrible, but Mommy Cinder Acolyte has to be the easiest way to win a Mommy. And my plan is gonna be that. Wow. Okay. 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 Not much to do about that. Ah, so many mummies. Please lose a turn so I can go downstairs or upstairs. All right. Ogres really love this character. There's so many ogres. I have no idea where all those ogres came from, but I kind of have to deal with them. Okay. So this character is being like Scorch the character. That's what it is. Just gonna scorch everything now that I can actually do so. And I am training a bunch of spellcasting, so I can scorch a lot. I will try my best not to melee monsters as much as I can. Come on. I think I might be dead. I'm just like tired of running away from all these D3 and D4 and D5 ogres. Maybe I can make it shaft itself. Okay, there we go. Now, halberd, spear. Okay, maybe I could use Foxfire Swarm here. Okay, that went pretty well. Shoutouts to Ignis. Surely 6 Scorch can kill a black bear, but can it kill a black bear before the black bear kills me? Have you thought about that? I would not be so sure about that. Okay. What do you think of the new fire armor ability? I like it. In fact, when I started the game, I got a D1 Quokka. Got a D1 Quokka, and I used the ability, and Quokka killed itself on the fire armor. Okay. Just decided to go for that. It says that it lasts for very long, but maybe it was because I didn't really have many monsters to kill in that level. But yeah, it only lasted for one fight. Anyway, I like the ability a lot more than the previous ability that they had. Like it was so bad. What's my plan for Ignis Wrath? Ice Earth Magic. Um, what's my plan for Ignis Wrath on this character? I assume it is going to be very dangerous because I don't think you. I think you're weak to fire for the entirety of the Wrath duration. I don't think you can be not weak to fire. And yeah, that's gonna be an issue. I think I'm gonna postpone abandoning Ignis as long as I can to make it so that the Wrath doesn't kill me, because I guess as a mommy I'm especially vulnerable to it. I don't really have a plan just yet, other than waiting until I can actually survive it. Depending on what I get, like if I get a way to get rid of all those guys that get summoned from the Wrath easily, then we are like in a pretty good position. Okay, Jax. There's too many of them. I don't think I can kill them all. If there was only one or two, it would be not so complicated. But like six of them, well, yeah, five of them. I don't know how many of them there were. Upstairs. Where are the upstairs? Okay, they are down. Just read a post on Reddit of a guy who got shafted in Spider 4 room vault by Ignis. Wow, I went mommy. Yeah, I went mommy because Shaper asked me to go mommy a couple of days ago and I didn't, so I remembered. Also, someone also requested mommy, so it was a combination of those two things that made me want to go mommy. Probably get fire scales. Well, Ignis Wrath removes all your fire resistance. The Wrath of Ignis is now weaker. Apostates will find the resistance to fire stripped away completely. So, yep, no fire resistance while you are under Ignis Wrath. For the entirety of the Wrath, no fire resistance. That's what makes it dangerous, I guess. And I would assume that that means that I'm just gonna be weak to fire for the entirety of the Wrath. How is it going so far? It's going. I mean, it's very early in the game, and I have Ignis and I have Scorch, so it's very hard for a character this early in the game to struggle so much. We have seen a couple of ogres, and that has been unpleasant, but we have not died to the ogres yet. I have to stress. Maybe I will die to this particular ogre. Are you planning to swap to Gosak? Not really. I'm planning to go Ashenzari because I want to be a functional character, and Ashenzari helps the most with that, in my opinion. Gosak does give you potions, but Ashenzari also prevents you straight up from being confused, so you don't really need the potions that much. You technically get resistance fire 0, so if you can get neutral, you don't go negative. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that is indeed how it works. I'm just gonna skip the rest of the yaks. Ooh. Well, I don't want to be marked. Run for it. Okay, I'm not marked anymore. There's only one jack chasing me, so chances are good that I'm gonna be able to kill it if it's alone. Now there's two of them. Intelligence. Okay. Um, I'm okay with all these new changes to the stats. Yeah, I got a level up for intelligence on experience level 3 and another one now on experience level 9, and now I have 18 intelligence. You're here to get first-hand clarification that it actually works that way. Yeah, I guess we are all going to find out. So yeah, immediately going down and finding ogre band or ogre and orc band. Yeah, we don't wanna have anything to do with that. Trident of Venom. Well, don't mind if I do. It's a pretty good thing for me to have, much better than the spear, probably because of the Venom brand. Ooh, rendered hand crossbow. Okay, that might be a really interesting item to keep in mind. Identify, teleportation, enchant weapon. Summoning, important because we don't have that many defensive resources. Torment, Brand Weapon, and Fog. Okay. You're here to learn how to mummy. How to mummy, you are going to be weak, and you like. I think mummy is like a mental thing more than a strategic or tactical thing. You do need very good tactics to survive mummy, I think, but you also need to go in being aware that you're not going to be as powerful as most other characters that you have played so far. I assume that a new player wouldn't be like, oh yeah, mommy, the description says it's terrible, let's try that. So usually by the time a player will want to play a mummy, they will be like, okay, I want a serious challenge because I'm already like a seasoned, experienced crawl player. Let's go for a mummy. So yeah, the first thing, you will be weaker than Nabrush, and that's important. Does New Ashenzari protect you from stepping on traps? It does. It does protect you from stepping on traps. But I don't know if that still works with how traps were just reflavored. Earlier today, traps were reflavored. Also, you can only get shafted once per branch. That's a pretty good thing, in my opinion, that you can only get shafted once per branch. Ooh, Steam Scales, give me that. Okay. Should work the same as Ash used to work. It was a flavor change mostly. I have my fingers crossed. I hope that it is indeed how it is. Except for the branch, once per branch per game. Ooh, look at that ring. I mean, I wish I cared about the poison resistance. Well, not really, but yeah, that's a pretty good ring. Gonna put it on. Okay, what do you have? Ringmail fire resistance, of course. What do I have? Not poison. I have some darts on the floor and I didn't pick them up. Okay, that's a pretty good thing. But yeah, I don't think we can survive that guy with its ringmail of fire resistance. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna try to pick up some darts of poison. And then I'm gonna come back and maybe with darts of poison we can get the kill on that guy. Maybe also on the armor thingy, fiery armor. Okay, Joseph. Poison engage. Poisoned. Maybe more poison. Very poisoned. Okay, that was what I was unfortunately expecting. You to poison me really hard, or you to hit me really hard. It finally happened. 17. Now I don't know if I should continue trying to fight Joseph, or if I should just go upstairs. I think I shouldn't even attempt to fight Joseph in the first place. Yeah, I'm glad that I decided to go upstairs because that was really not going in my favor. We should just avoid that guy until much later in the game. Unfortunately, he happens to have poison resistance. The one thing that or not poison resistance, but like fire resistance, and we are a scorch character, so yeah, not much that we can really do about that. Yeah, I think the issue or like the real danger that comes from Joseph is the fact that Joseph has a ranged weapon. Okay, these are the stairs that I want to take. Now let's just skip the level. Maggie, Vampiric Scimitar. Well, that is a beast loadout for Maggie. Paralysis. Paralysis. Okay. Maybe we can kill Maggie like that. Yes. Okay. Good. I got pretty lucky with that. 46% chance to paralyze. Yeah, I should probably go for long blades. It's a good thing that I haven't trained pole arms at all. I just trained for Scorch, and Scorch is what has been carrying me. But yeah, I should probably. Oh, I went Access accidentally. Enemies can't bamp off of mummies, right? That should be correct. I mean, players can't bamp off of mummies, so I would expect there to be symmetry. Good night, Bicross, and thank you for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw tonight. Um, Mummies can't bamp off mummies either. Okay, so we're gonna need 14 for minimum delay. I'm probably not gonna get minimum delay. I'm probably gonna get 1.0 delay, and 1.0 delay is 8 for a scimitar. Yeah, it's 8. Whatever we end up doing with this character, I really feel like I'm gonna need to go spells, or rather, I hope that I can go spells. To Head Ogre, I don't think I can paralyze it. At 28%, we cannot paralyze it. But I guess we can Foxfire Swarm the Two Head Ogre. Aha, that's a lot of Foxfire. Alright, I think that was a pretty good use of Ignis Piety there. It's kind of going low, unfortunately. Not much that we can do about it. I have mentioned in the past, not on stream, but I have mentioned in the past in the Roguelikes Discord that it would be neat if Ignis gave you Piety for killing monsters with Firestorm. I feel like that would be a very flavorful way to gain Piety with Ignis, but who knows? Maybe even though it would be flavorful, it's like very opposed to the sign of Ignis. The sign is supposed to be like, oh yeah, you cannot ever gain more piety with this god, and you kind of have to deal with that. So having a way to gain piety, even if it's like obviously gimmicky and late game, maybe it wouldn't roll. All right, the power of Scorch is compelling all of these monsters, I have to say. Cinder Acolyte feels so good. I like the stat distribution for Cinder Acolyte a lot more than I like it for Fire Elementalist. Yikes, that sucks. Um, Probably should have done something else against this Orc Warrior, who has an Amulet of the Acrobat. I don't even know if that works for monsters, but sure. Maybe I can maneuver these orcs into standing on top of water, and then cast a Scorch, maybe creating clouds of steam. I don't. Something makes me think that it's not going to step on water, and I don't think I have flying. Um, well, I cannot drink. It would be very nice for me to get flying. I have to say, just to be able to play around with these monsters standing on water. Okay. I'm surprised that that orc didn't die. It was. Oh, look at that. Almost death. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, this guy is a bit too powerful for me. Maybe it wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to train evocations. Whatever I do, I'm just gonna be weak. It's just like the nature of playing a mummy. Um, I really wish I could just mash a Scorch and kill these guys, but no, I cannot do that. Paralysis? 46% chance. Okay, I think it's worth trying to do that. Alright, now that the warrior is dead, the rest of them die super easily after that. I guess we got an amulet of the acrobat, why not? And still looking forward to finding my first book in the entirety of the game. It's the 8th, and I have seen 0 books. Okay, that bolt is very useless for this character because it does give a million potions of mutation, but being a mummy, I have no use for those, much to my dismay. I'm at full HP. Maybe I could be able to kill this orc warrior. Something makes me think that I wouldn't be able to. Uh, yep, that went exactly how I expected it to go. Unfortunately, we get the paralysis. Probably should have gone for trying to paralyze the warrior from full HP. Yeah, it is kind of painful to be a mommy, but it's just how it is. Not much to do about it. Yeah, I'm not going for Foxfire intentionally when fighting these Orc warriors because they have body armor, and body armor makes it so that it's really difficult for me to bypass it with Foxfire. Like they don't really take too much damage from Foxfires. Hmm. Okay, should have probably have done that earlier. Oh, I lost my Dart of Curer, slowing the two-head ogre. Ah, that is tragic. At least I can't have these kobolds. Okay. Identify. Leather armor of a gauntlet. Do I care? Probably not. Yeah, it's like for practical purposes the same as Steam skills, right? Because these guys start with 0 armor. So for practical purposes it's the same, except that it reduces my evasion a bit. So many orc warriors. And now this guy has a priest to support it. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do charm. Alright, please kill the priest for me. And now I'm gonna park you upstairs. Another amulet of the acrobat. We don't really have much use for that. I would definitely enjoy regen with this character. Okay. Alright. Where are you, Morris? I'm glad that Scorch can hit invisible monsters. That's like the greatest thing in the world. Okay, we can get rid of the Scarf of Shadows now that we have something that actually provides armor class. So yeah, oh, Particle Phase, if you're still around, what's your opinion on Sif Muna? I personally think that Sif Muna doesn't do anything that I would like to receive on any one character. Except maybe for Divine Exogenesis. Divine Exogenesis, I feel like it's cool, but I also feel like it's too expensive, piety-wise and invocations-wise. But that may just be a player mistake. You haven't used Sif Muna since 2013. Oh man. You should give Sif Muna a try, just to formulate an updated opinion on Sif Muna. I know that I always try to do that, not only in Crawl, but also like in real life. I try to revisit things to make sure that I'm not like being blinded by nostalgia. Um, yeah, I usually revisit things that I liked. I don't usually revisit things that I disliked in real life. I guess in Crawl I do revisit things that I dislike, like Sif Muna, for example. Well, I guess I didn't really dislike Sif Muna the first time I played it, because the first time I played it, it was with a mommy back when it was like really broken. Sif Muna, mommy, Sif Muna. You managed to harass Particle Face into playing a Hep Knight. Hep Knight is good. I have nothing but good things to say about Hep Knight. Really, really good. If you need a monster to defend you in the front line, or a permanent ally to defend you in the front line, and the character that I got the Hep Knight with the other day, well, I guess the other week, um, it needed exactly that. If people keep saying something is good, you give it a chance. You don't hear many people praise Ifmuna. You need a bodyguard. Hep Knight is your god. Yes, yes, Hep Knight. I guess Jired Emnul also does that to a certain degree, but it takes way longer for Jired to start giving you like skeletal warriors to defend you for an extended period of time. Mm. Okay, so now that we have 8 long blades, what else should I do with this character? Very unfortunately, I have yet to find any books. Oh, never mind. We have Inner Flame. Might as well learn that. Scorch Inner Flame is probably going to be pretty decent. Hmm. It might be dangerous to use, however. We have to keep that in mind. Oh, the Howler Monkey fell through the shaft. I wanted to make the Sergeant fall. Okay. Distillery. Okay, we don't care about that. I wish it was grayed out in its entirety. Inescapable Atlas. What is that? I think that has manifold assault. Another set of Steam skills that we don't particularly care about. Mommy's playing with fire seems safe. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Um, at least we got Blink. Maybe I should think about getting that early. It's a really powerful escape option, especially to have this early in the game. Okay, normally I would have to be afraid of an Orc Wizard because they always have Throw Flame nowadays, but Ignis makes it so that they are not so scary. The Highly Combustible, that's the title that you get for 27 fire as a mommy, right? That's a beast title. I kind of want it. If I get the chance, I would try to get the Highly Combustible because it's such a good title. You try to play Human Fire Elementalist of Sif Muna without using his powers much as well as not using Conjure Flame. Oh yeah. I guess I'm just gonna wait until Conjure Flame is removed to give that a try again. Hopefully it is reworked into something cooler. I think Inner Flame is like that, but more exciting to use. Also more interesting to use. It leaves a bunch of fire far away from you, so I like it more than Conjure Flame, which only places a single tile and it places it on top of yourself. Um, but yeah, maybe I will give that a try. One day when I'm feeling like especially optimistic and happy, and like I cannot be too happy to play Crawl, so let's play some Human Fire Elementalist of Sif Muna. Railbird, have you tried Human Cinder Acolyte? Seems similar-ish. Well, it's not so similar. You get Scorch, which is quite probably one of the best spells um, that Cinder or that Fire Elementalist gets. But yeah, it's not so similar. It has to play much more like a hybrid. Um, you cannot just go spells, and you kinda can't go just melee because melee kinda sucks in the early game. Do I care about this? Sure. Human Cinder Acolyte sounds easier than Human Fire Elementalist? Yes. Because Cinder Acolyte, whatever, is just good. It's really, really good in general, Cinder Acolyte, whatever, because Ignis is Beast. So you get a god that kinda gives you a free pass through the early game, and then you get to abandon that god and replace it with something that helps you get past the rest of the game, right? That's kind of how I think of Ignis. Yeah, now that you have gotten your streak with Human Fire Elementalist, you should explore the world that is Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. There's like so much that you can do in this game, and such different characters. Like the background changes a lot, and the species also changes a lot. I feel like I've been spamming Foxfire Swarm like crazy. Oh, Piety Large. That is a lot of piety. Well, I guess we're gonna do it again. One pip of piety now. Okay. Whatever we can do to kill the two-head ogres without meleeing them, I guess. Excuse me? That ogre is not walking towards me. Huh. Okay. If you're not gonna walk towards me, I'm not gonna walk towards you. See you around. The Gargoyle worries me. It has too much armor class to be affected by Scorch in any significant way, and I don't have good melee. I can't drink. 7 evocations. Maybe I can do Mind Burst. Normally I don't have evocations by the time I start seeing gargoyles. But this time I do, and Mind Burst just one-shots the gargoyle. That's a pretty nice thing to keep in mind for future runs. It's not something that I do very often, getting evocations early, but this time I saw my character, I saw that I had Hex once, including Paralysis and Charm, and I said, why not? Why not? Let's do it. And it has been going quite well for me since then. Okay, Scorch hits invisible monsters, so goodbye Unseen Horror. Identify. And identifying, we got acquirement. A manual of armor. That seems pretty good to me. It seems like something that I should grab. The money is kind of trash because there's no shops. It's also a low amount. Yeah, if it's less than around 700, I'm not too interested in the gold. I'm just gonna grab the manual of armor because it's very obviously like the best that we have in that acquirement. Yikes. Well, that kind of sucks. Fear? Fear doesn't sound terrible. Yeah, I mean, I should have not even taken that fight in the first place. It's just that it was a fight that it was very difficult to disengage from. Ooh, I think I'm gonna miss that gauntlet. It's on D13 and I cannot go down through those stairs because there's a melee and a boulder beetle. Shouldn't have gone down into D13 in the first place. Do I have magic mapping? I do not. I do not have that. So I guess I'm just gonna have to manually map. At least I have regen, because I got that troll leather armor. I got it off the floor. I didn't even have to kill a troll for it. But I know that I'm gonna enjoy it a lot, for sure. Okay. Very distant. Well, that's not good. Okay, please don't murder me. You don't have like no willpower. Well, very little. Mind burst. Pretty good. Mind burst. Barely resists. It doesn't die from it. Okay. I was kinda nervous about that, but fortunately we end up killing the melee. Okay, it's still very distant. Man, I'm gonna miss this gauntlet because I don't have magic mapping. Yeah, it's melee. That's what they do. They explode you. No matter your defenses, your resistances, they only care about your HP. So I guess ogres have a good matchup against melee if you can kill them as an ogre. Mind burst? I feel like I'm abusing mind burst. I'll do it. Okay. It's not within range of Scorch, unfortunately. Flame? Okay, Flame did the trick. Very distant. I am going to miss it. There is no way that I reach it. Especially not without magic mapping. Like I could know what it is, and there's no guarantee that I'm gonna make it. Without knowing what it is, there's like almost impossible. Okay. I don't think I want to continue using Ignis abilities. Just gonna go for paralysis. We get the paralysis. I'm gonna go for mind burst on the gargoyle. It resisted. It didn't die. Now it's dead. Please don't become unparalyzed. Alright, it's distant, so I think I'm walking in the correct direction. It might be in the corner, because it was very far here, and very far, like, in the top, so it might be in the corner. It is not in the corner. Okay, that kinda sucks. Paralysis? It's a coin flip. I guess I have Cure now. I got it from Sonia. I should probably use it against that. Okay. I'm gonna follow up with some poison because Cure is expensive to use. Okay, now that it's close to me, I'm gonna go for paralyzing it. There we go. It's not rolling anymore, right? Okay. Very nearby. Okay, very... Ooh, it's there! It's there! Oh, I can't believe it! Oh, okay. There we go. Ah, the luck. I can't believe it. I got so lucky. Okay, what do you have for me? A Randart hat, a rat skin cloak, a bunch of amulets, boots, and a scroll that I don't think I care about. It could... No, it's not blinking, and it's not acquirement, so I don't care about the scroll. It could be magic mapping, but I still do not care enough. I'm gonna get it if it's in the path of one of the one of the artifacts. Yeah, I'm not so much of a fan of the rat skin cloak, but it might be a pretty good thing for me to have this early in the game. It's one of these gauntlets where I have two options or four options. Um, or rather, like an option to go into a two gauntlet or a four gauntlet. Okay. Um, the hat is in the two gauntlet, and the rat skin cloak is in the four gauntlet. If I go into the four gauntlet, do I get? No, I don't get the boots. Do I get the scroll? I do get the scroll. Do I get the amulet? I get the amulet, at least one of the amulets. Two of the amulets. Mm, well, I get two different amulets and a rat skin cloak, or boots and a hat. Um, I am leaning towards boots and a hat because I don't have a hat and I already have a cloak. Also, the boots are shiny, so they're like kinda guarantees to be better than my current boots. I think I'm gonna go for the two gauntlet unless it's too difficult. Well, that looks nasty, and yeah, we are not going for the two gauntlet because 38 chance to banish me, and there's two of them. Okay, we're not doing the two gauntlet. The four gauntlet also has wizards. Okay, that is unfortunately an issue, but at least the four gauntlet only has one wizard instead of two. Okay, let's you become this menace, haha. Mm, okay, so what is Cinder to support the eye, or what is the eye supporting? Is more correct. An eye of devastation. Well, how are we going to deal with that wizard? We can silence it, and it doesn't do much while silenced. It hits for 6 damage, doesn't have anything interesting in its dagger. It's only supported by some imps. Definitely easy to kill. Okay, go in and read silence immediately. Read silence. Maybe I could fiery armor. I'm gonna read silence. Yes, I can see enemies that it would affect. It's just that they wouldn't be affected immediately. Okay, we get rid of that. It lasted for like 3 turns. That was way too short of a duration. Mana regen. I guess mana regen is better than nothing. I wonder what are these. It would be funny if they were potions of resistance, or not resistance, experience. Yeah, it would be funny. Okay, let's get rid of the floating eye. Now, let's try to sneak past the Eye of Devastation. Pick up the Amulet of Regen. Okay, we're gonna grab that. Yeah. Ooh, there's a Death Scarf there. That's kinda hard to deal with. It hits really hard and it's really fast and it will slow me. Should have thought of that before going into this gauntlet. Not much that we can do about that now. Maybe a Crobat to make it so that maybe it doesn't hit me. But no, I don't have Blink, right? 14%. I guess I do kinda have it. Mm, mm, I was hoping for maybe Holy Word, but I feel like it would be a bit of a suicide to use Holy Word against a Death Scarab being a mummy. Anyway, let's use Regen to stack Regen. Alright. What's your chance to resist anything that I do? 64 for Mind Burst. That's not looking pretty good for things that are not Mind Burst, however. 37. Vulnerability would be kind of okay. I don't have it. I have Summoning, and I would like to use that for the Minotaur, because otherwise I don't see how I kill the Minotaur. Oh, man. Maybe I should have gone. Yeah, the thing is that this one with the worms is super hard. Like, I have been there before, and it's not good. It is unexpectedly hard. Okay, I guess there's not much else to do than to just jump in and hope for the best. Resists, resists. Hey, we get it the third attempt. All right, I was not expecting that to work at all. Oh, I also was not expecting this Hydra, but I guess it's kind of my bad. Fiery armor, burned by your cloak of flames. Not dealing a lot of damage to the Hydra, I have to say. Wheel infinite. Okay, scorch. Okay, let's put that on. And let's go in to the final one. Okay, I'm gonna wait a couple of turns for those guys to not be where I'm going to land. That way we can secure the choke point. Okay. Getting a rat here would be kinda helpful. It's not looking pretty good, let me tell you. Yeah, these large abominations are pretty much at full HP. You can't drink. They are fast, right? Oh, they're not fast. I can just run away from them. I can leave behind that. Like, I don't care about that. Okay, yeah, I think we can do this. Okay, now that I'm at full HP and I still have the cloak of fire. Fortunately, it lasts forever. So, well, it doesn't really actually last forever, but it lasts for quite a while. So you can go through several fights, especially with regen, and have it like still be a thing that you have. Okay, Mr. Minotaur with a tower shield and 3 pips of willpower. Okay. You can't drink. Normally I would go for invisibility here, but we cannot do that. I wonder if you can shaft yourself, or you can up shaft with Ignis, of course. Well, I am officially afraid of the current situation. Maybe I will have to blink. Just cast invisibility. Never mind. No invisibility. What is that? I don't even have it. Um, hmm. Indeed. Maybe read Fogu and try to manipulate my line of sight to get a good blink. I don't need Fogu for that, however. Fogu does make it so that the Minotaur will not be able to throw javelins at me. Okay, we can kinda deal with that. That's fine. Oh, the worst possible blink. Okay, you're still too unstable to blink. Am I dead? I feel like I'm kinda dead here. I feel like I'm kinda dead if I don't blink. Yeah, I got an unlucky blink. I gambled because there were more tiles over here than over here, and I just like got the wrong direction. It was kind of a 50-50, a bit more biased towards the result that I wanted. But yeah, unfortunate. Also, the bolt is kind of trash as well. If it wasn't that kind of bolt, if it was more open, it would be way easier for me to deal with the Minotaur. Normally, I can lure the Minotaur very easily away from its bolt and into a more open arena where I could read summoning. But it's not something that we can do this time around. I'm just gonna blink because I don't want to die. Don't throw jabs at me. Okay, half my HP, sure. How long until it hits me for my 50 remaining HP? Okay, now it's at the edge of line of sight, so it cannot throw javelins at me anymore, at least. Okay. Okay, now we can do a couple of things here. I could do Rising Flame, but it has like heavy armor. I think it has like plate. And yeah, it wouldn't do anything. Um, so I'm just gonna go for maybe summoning or torment summoning. Torment summoning. If I could heal in some way, I would definitely heal right now. I have regen. Maybe regen will leave me at like at least 60 HP by the time I see the Minotaur. Okay, you can throw jabs in that position. Um, Summon plus inner fire. I cannot inner flame it, unfortunately. Yeah, 11% because it has ridiculous amounts of willpower. It's just too powerful, and it's supposed to be too powerful. Okay, double torment. We get hit for 26, and a river rat scurries out from under your cloak. Okay, inner flame on summon. Ah, yes, inner flame on summon doesn't sound so bad. Summon. Okay. The Minotaur can still hit me because it has jabs. Mm, I wish I could do something about it. Yeah, kind of rough because of jabs. I could fog, but then that's kind of pointless because my summons need to, or I need to be able to see the Minotaur for my summons to attack it. Infinite jabs, yes. Maybe Minotaurs could also use a bit of a nerf, considering that now they have infinite javelins. It used to really be a strategy to, or a thing that you could do. You could just wait until it no longer had javelins. Why don't you use teleportation? You can't use teleportation in a gauntlet. It is indeed prohibited by some condition, as you mentioned. Um, okay, please get killed. Okay, 5 damage. Now, I think it can still shoot me if I step here. Yes, there's no point where I can be where I just don't get shot. I think I'm dead. Ah, that sucks. I am so disappointed by that. Come on. I don't think the torpor snail is slowing the Minotaur as well. That's such a ripoff. Yeah, there's nothing that I can really do. I miscast Inner Flame. Okay. Don't jaff me again, please. If you jaff me again, like I'm dead. There's nothing that I can do about that. Imagine if I had succeeded at hexing the river rat. Imagine. That was it. If I had succeeded at hexing the river rat, because the Minotaur is now almost dead, and the river rat literally died the next turn. So the explosion would have killed the Minotaur 100% of the time. Okay, please kill the Minotaur. Please kill the Minotaur. Okay. Okay, that was ridiculous. That was absurd. I am in pain. Like I feel like I did my best and I just won because I got lucky. Oh man, I don't like that feeling. I don't like it when Kroll like gives you something so powerful, so much more powerful than you are that you just like have to rely on getting lucky in order to not die. Someone clip that and post it to Reddit or something. Oh, I am exhausted. That was too much stress. Minotaurs probably need a bit of a nerf now that they have infinite javelins. Oh yeah, this is D13. I probably shouldn't be here. Yeah, let's not throw it away by out exploring into a wizard or something like stupid on D13 and getting killed like that. Yeah, I went for Foxfire Swarm as a last ditch resource. Like I was not really thinking that it was gonna save me. because the Minotaur has too much armor class for Foxfire. Like, it barely even works against monsters that have like the amount of armor class that an Orc Warrior has, but it was fortunately enough, and we are out of Ignis Piety, by the way. Funnily enough, no more Ignis Piety. Please don't kill me, Mr. Centaur. Can I do anything against you? Okay, thank you for that. Oh no, I should have closed the door on that. Well, you got a particularly bad Minotaur ending. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I completely agree with that. Probably should have gone for my experience evocables as well when I. Oh, I didn't have any when I was fighting the Minotaur, right? Probably got those from the Minotaur. Slime creatures eat doors? They don't. I'm pretty sure they don't. Jellies do. Slime creatures do not. I wonder why slime creatures are so different from jellies. Also, it's more like jellies are so different from other creatures. Jellies corrode, and they eat doors, and slime creatures do not eat doors. Okay, fortunately we killed that melee before it gets out of control. 4 scrolls of enchant armor. Okay, I don't think I care about them, but sure. If it's only one of them, we can kill it easily. Okay. I wonder at which point I should stop training evocations. Probably already. Now we're gonna be training armor because we got a manual of armor, so might as well take advantage of it. 2 boulder beetles, 1 rolling. Charming on the one that's rolling? It wouldn't work. Okay. Ice Blast, I don't think it would do a lot. They have a lot of armor class. Okay, now I can try to charm the one that's rolling. It resists, of course it does. And it hits me for 36. Okay. Something makes me think that I shouldn't try to charm it now that it's next to me. Okay, it misses on the one that was next to me. Okay. The other one gets hit, however. As long as it doesn't roll, we're fine. Okay. Alrighty. I really should get out of D13. Really should get out. Come on, you're almost dead. You should be dead already. Oh, there we go. Closely misses you. I got a buckler from the gauntlet. Maybe I should be training shields instead. Because getting 4 shields is like super quick and easy. I'm already wearing the buckler. Almost dead. Still entirely capable of killing you. Yep, I know that by memory. I saw that a fair amount when I was starting the game, and I even regularly think about it. Okay, as long as it's only one, we can deal with it. That's fine. As long as they don't melt. Okay, they melted. At least I can hex them, because they don't have a lot of willpower. Charming. Go upstairs, have my slime creature deal with the Orc Warrior. Well, it doesn't kill the Orc Warrior, but at least it greatly hurts the Orc Warrior, so now we can finish it off. Okay. These are all the orcs that were in that orc room at the top of the level that for some reason were not going towards me. Okay, I have Bamp. Maybe I should be able to perform as a character now that I have Bamp. Okay. I wish I had better spells. I really do wish I had better spells, or at the very least some fire resistance so I could use Inner Flame without fearing blowing myself up. Okay. I guess I should keep in mind that I can use Inner Flame against monsters with polearms, because the explosion will not hurt me. There's no giant that uses polearms. Imagine a giant with a polearm, but no, they use maces and They use maces and they use rocks and they use axes and swords, but they don't use polearms. Maybe an iron giant could use a polearm. Mm. Oof, I even got another scroll blinking back. I'm very glad that I survived that. I feel like I just got lucky. It makes me sad because I feel like I just got past that out of sheer luck, not because of skill. But then again, it's kind of how the Minotaur experience is. It's just like way too powerful for that point in the game. Mm. Okay, let's go do lure. I don't have mm, yeah. Maybe I was looking for flaming, but there's no flaming here. So let's just go do lure. And I don't think I could survive Ignis Wrath if I abandoned right now, and that's why I'm not going to abandon just yet. Even though I don't have piety to do anything other than shove myself up. But maybe by the end of lure, I will have enough survivability or be powerful enough to be able to survive Ignis Wrath. Gonna keep it in mind. Another +1 cloak, ringmail of positive energy, crude rope. Okay, I want to check it out. I don't think it's gonna be good enough for me to want to wear. Plus invisibility from the robe of integrity. That could be a thing that I could use. I could have used that against the Minotaur, but didn't come to me in time. So normally I would be terrified of a B room like that, but I saw it and I immediately knew what I had to do, and I just slammed the condenser bane button. We just did that, and fortunately that killed all of the bees. Well, except for that one killer bee. Alrighty. Mm, well, most of the bees, I guess. There seems to be more bees. This kind of rim is a blessing in disguise when you have an ability that just like deals crazy good damage in an area, such as Condenser Bane or I know that it's not like at this point in the game you're gonna have it, but refrigeration or ignition would be like that. Mm. Alrighty, so I'm not too excited for finding scrolls now that I have already found acquirement and blinking. Like, those are the heavy hitters when it comes to scrolls. That sweet, delicious ambrosia on the floor. Um, at least we're finding scrolls of torment, and that's pretty good. Alright. At some point, I should probably start thinking about using a heavy armor. Probably. It's not looking like we're gonna be getting a lot of spells, unfortunately. So I'm gonna start leveling up strength and getting some armor. Man, I went through so much of the game and I have found one book. Well, I think it was two books, but they just have like no spells on them. So yeah, it's not really helpful. It feels like I found one book when in reality I found two of them. And now, as if the game was taunting me, the game gives me a book of maledictions, which is a pretty useless book with a bunch of low-level hexes. Unfortunate, truly. Still gonna pick it up. Maybe I will put it to use. Curer on the Katoble Pass. Gores me for 25. Hell Rat. It dies immediately. I feel scammed. It's supposed to be good for this stage of the game. Hmm. Okay, I think Bamp carried me there. I think without Bamp I would have taken a lot of damage. To Kima's Dance. Hmm. Well, if I'm gonna get the skill to cast if I'm gonna get the skill to cast Inner Flame, which I'm not too sure about that, I could use the other hexes as well because they're also low-level hexes. So it's not like I lose anything from learning them. Mommy manas. No, it's about as bad as it can get. Yeah, we don't care about that. In case you don't know, that means that my necromancy spells are more powerful. And yeah, I have no necromancy spells, so it really doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think running around and mashing Scorch with 35 intelligence is a pretty good thing for my character. Yep. I guess we also have melee at 1.0 delay in case we need to regain some HP. Oh, okay. The Cane Toad is being very dangerous, however. You can't drink. I think I flew too close to the sun here. I was hoping that we had already gotten to the point where the character wouldn't be a victim of the variance of melee, but no, here we are. All right. So what do we do now? One pip of willpower. I no longer have paralyze. Maybe I can charm it. 73% chance to charm it. We go for the charm. We succeed. And now we are going to have it fight the jacks so I can run away. Excuse me, keep fighting the jack. Okay. Mm, okay. I have a regen, so walking around for a bit will get me all the HP back, or most of it at least. By the time I get to the stairs, I should be in good enough shape to fight again. So I can fight now in the stairs and like bring a couple of monsters upstairs with me. There we go. All right. So now we know that if we're fighting a cane toad, we need to like respect it and just go for Scorch and not try to melee it, because Scorch is the way to kill it. Mm, Animate armor and iron shots. Well, I am kind of interested in animate armor. Maybe we could go for Behumet to enhance Iron Shot, but Ashenzari would also work like that, and it would also help me cast everything else. So I think Ashenzari will be better for this character. It also prevents me from getting confused and therefore destroyed by spiders. I don't think I can be put to sleep by these, right? I don't think I can be put to sleep. So we should be fine. Like, if you cannot be put to sleep by Dreamship, they are exponentially less dangerous. You would have filled that Cane Toad with Inner Flame and Kamikaze it on the Jack. That was indeed the correct thing to do. I just wanted to not die. But that would have dealt a lot of damage on the Jacks. Not that I particularly care, because the Jacks themselves are not really that much of an issue. It's the Cane Toads. Like, the Jacks, I think I could just melee, and they wouldn't really do that much to me. Mm. They would do some damage, but because I have Vamp, I could heal that damage pretty well. Man, I think this Vamp is being so good. By the way, that doesn't work with Death Yaks. Death Yaks are significantly more tanky. They deal more damage, and they also have a lot more willpower, so I cannot hex them and I cannot kill them like that. I would have to use some experience evocables. In fact, I'm probably gonna use the two of them. Okay, fingers crossed for this going well for me. At least they don't trample. Okay, looking pretty good. My Chimera is dealing with them quite well. Didn't die. Ooh, we got poisonous vapors. Okay, I think the character just got way better out of nowhere. Let's turn that off. Let's turn this on. And let's turn this on. +2 helmet. Okay, I'm gonna put it on. And now I have 16 armor class. That feels like a lot of armor class. That's a lot of rats. I was about to ask if you could bamp an orange rat, but I guess you can't. Okay, I have a Scroll of Holy Word. Might as well drop it, as I did with the Demon Spawn. Scorch, Scorching. Okay. The Komodo Dragon, I also have to respect exactly how I would respect a cane toad. At least it's not fast, so I can actually run away from it if I get hit too hard. Okay, for these jacks, I just have to get here and press staff, and they cannot really deal a lot of damage versus me 1 versus 1. Bam just takes care of them, fortunately. Okay, this is the final level of the lair, and fortunately I cannot be put to sleep by Dream Sheep because I am a mummy. Yeah, minor perks of being undead. Massive downsides, minor perks. I'm glad that Ghoul is not like Mommy, and Ghoul can drink potions and be a more normal character. Mommy really has like all the downsides and none of the upsides, or well, very little of the upsides of being an undead character. And Nidra, that's the first one that we have seen in the entirety of Lair. And I should consider myself grateful for that, because this character has a hard time dealing with Hydras. Book of the Dragon, Dragon Skull. I think that book has dragon form as well, but because I am a mommy, like it doesn't do anything. Mommies cannot transmute. In general, undead characters cannot transmute. Okay, Mr. Hydra. Box of Beasts. Unfortunate. Okay, we killed the Hydra. With help of my trusty summon, 3 Death Yaks, and I don't have Condenser Bane to deal with them this time around. At least I'm at full HP and I have an ally, so maybe we can get something done here. Inner Flame. I'm gonna wait until it's almost about to die in order to Inner Flame it. You miscast the Scorch. Most unfortunate. Okay, it is about to die. Are you big? You're not big. You're not giant. Excuse me, where are you going? Well, I guess it's going away. Oh, it is a bat. It is batty, of course. Batty movement. I don't think I have such a good chance against this Jack because, yeah. Okay, maybe if it's 1 versus 1, I can deal with a single Death Yak. Okay, that's good to know. I just need a bunch of HP to be able to survive it. Okay. I feel like I got rather lucky there, being able to survive, or being able to go downstairs, grab some jacks, and then go upstairs without like exploding. I guess we can poisonous vapors. Okay, hide behind my rats, and then all right, that didn't go that bad. This character becomes exponentially better if it finds Ignite Poison or Toxic Radiance. Ideally, Ignite Poison. Did I exclude all 3 downstairs? Well, that's Pretty good indicator of what we are gonna be getting into. Not much to do about that, unfortunately. I don't think I found fire resistance, and the time is coming for me to abandon igneous. Zombie hands would be good too. Oh, for sure. Having the enhancer, zombie hands would allow me to go into stone arrow, maybe even iron shot. Maybe even iron shot. Animate armor is summon earth, so yeah, I have spells to have use of in between while I get zombie hands if I was to do it. Okay. This hasn't been going so bad. Apart from that close call against the mummy and those ogres at the very start of the game, we have been doing kind of okay. Mm. I hope that I didn't just jinx myself doing this. Probably go for Curer. Okay. Come on. I'm not a fan of the fact that I killed the Death Yak and the other one immediately hit me. Like the next turn, the other one hit me. That kinda sucks a lot. I don't think that should have happened, but it just got a free turn. I got unlucky. Well, I tried to kill it because I had already killed one being at full HP, but I failed to do so, obviously. Well, it's only one now, and I'm at full HP, so maybe I can kill it. Okay, yeah. Disappointing. Truly disappointing. At least I had a scroll of blinking to not die there. If you play extended, torment immunity is very useful. I don't play extended. That is whack. I feel like in order to go through extended and not be miserable, you need to have refrigeration and ignition, and I would like to have those on this character, but I don't think I will get them. Um, yeah, I don't think I have that much luck. Maybe I should shaft. Nah, maybe I should shaft actually because I'm about to abandon igneous. All right. Pretty complicated lair ending. Did I get shafted in the lair, and that's why I went through it so fast? Maybe I did. Have I? No, I have the two room branches. No idea then. 2 floors earlier. I did get shafted. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't even like notice. Oh, okay. Yes, I did get shafted. All right. I don't think it will change a lot. It's just that this is probably easier for me to do than the rest of Lure. Okay. I think the time has come for me to turn these off and get minimum delay on my long blade. 14 for minimum delay on that. Well, two Hydras. Okay, I knew that I had been lucky to not see so many Hydras. I'm gonna try to go upstairs, and well, the Hydra didn't come towards me. Okay, but I did get shafted in this level, so let's just complete. Wow, the shaft was absolutely a blessing in disguise. Um, okay, I was really expecting to just get paralyzed there. But yeah, the shaft made me skip Rupert's level and also made me skip the two Hydras level. Yeah, unfortunately, the Hydras are too close to each other. If they were more separated, I would maybe be able to scorch them to death. Okay. Yeah, against these guys, because they don't hit that hard, um, elephants and jacks, I can just stab them down. But death yaks are very shaky. It's pretty funny how like just going from 20 to 30 damage per attack makes them so much more dangerous. Mm, yeah, I knew that I had gotten shafted. How else would I go through layers so fast with this character? Mm, Considering that I have 12 armor, maybe it wouldn't be such a terrible idea for me to wear heavier armor. I don't know if I'm gonna miss the regeneration, however. It's I have two sources of it, but we need to keep in mind that as a mommy, I don't have any other sources of healing. So regen is extra good, but I guess not taking damage is even better than regenerating the damage that you take. Mm, okay, Hydra. If you are alone, I can kill you. I can't melee you, but I can kill you. Oh, but there's the other Hydra. Okay. Okay. I was actually walking away because I didn't want to be where the Hydra last was, but I guess it didn't pay off. I got unlucky. Most unfortunate. Okay, so how do we get rid of this Hydra now? Hmm, no idea. I guess I'm just gonna go next to the stairs and wait for it to. These stairs had Rupert, right? Where was Rupert? Hmm. Oh no, Rupert was just like fortunately not guarding any stairs, so I can just go upstairs with this four-headed Hydra. And because it's only four heads, I can kind of deal with it. If I had Piety for Ignis armor ability, maybe I would be able to kill the two of them. Um, but anyway, okay, we got rid of that Hydra. The eight-headed Hydra remains, but I haven't found Erika or an Efreet. I cannot kill it. Mm, okay, so maybe I shouldn't continue doing this. Maybe I should continue. I should go to work. The issue with that is that I don't have willpower, and I don't want to abandon Ignis yet. But yeah, let's just go to work. Maybe the shops will be good. Maybe we won't get a ton of sorcerers. Maybe we will get the ogre ending. Um, I would like to get the ogre ending because there's like a large agglomeration of monsters, and therefore it would be easier for me to just read immolation, use condenser vein, and just wait for them to explode um, in a very safe way. So if I get that ending, I would be most pleased. That guy had a glaive of venom. That's a pretty beast weapon. But I guess it goes to show how powerful this character has gotten that a warrior with a glaive of venom is not really that much of an issue. It's not like six death yaks. And Etin. Okay. We have Curer. That guy also has one pip of willpower, I think. So maybe we can charm it. 56. Sure. Okay, we get the charm. Now let's go downstairs, Mr. Etin. Oh, no, let's go downstairs, Mr. Etin. Come on. Okay, the Etin is no longer charmed. You climb upstairs. Huh. Well, that lasted for exactly as long as it needed to last, and not one turn less. And I should consider myself lucky. Um, Rendered Falchion, interesting. I'm gonna think about it. I think my current scimitar is pretty good, and I think it's very unlikely that the Falchion will be better, but I will still check it out. Maybe it is like plus 15 or something. Okay. Of course, we just brought a netting downstairs, so we need to be careful in this level. Fortunately, we have like a very large arena for the to deal with this setting. So Kirer, poisonous vapors because we have that. Let me quiver it actually because it's way better than Scorch. Extremely poison. So now we just walk around and repeatedly poison the Etin until it dies because we don't want to ever melee an Etin. Not with this character. not with most characters. And of course, the Etin does the correct pathing. It is almost dead. Fingers crossed for it to just die before it runs out of poison. You know how poison is. It's very unreliable, I feel like. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna run out of poison and almost dead and very poisoned? Okay, it didn't happen. Oof, that would have been kind of insulting. Ooh, two-headed ogre. It's looking pretty good. If we get a two-headed ogre here, maybe that's a good indicator of this place being the ogre ending, which is exactly what I want. The only issue with that is that there's a very real possibility of me dealing with mages that could paralyze me and just kill me like that. Hmm. What's your chance to hex me? 10%. What's the how much willpower do mummies get? Just out of curiosity. Apt MR. Mummies get 5. Okay, so the same as Vinestalker. Alright, not bad, not bad. At least that compensates for the fact that I have not found any willpower. Mummies has to have something good. Hmm. I assume that monsters don't get the extra armor class from weapons of protection, because it hit me with the scimitar of protection and it didn't get any special status effect from that. By the way, I wonder if a scimitar of protection is better than my current armor or my current weapon. Plate of willpower, definitely worth considering. It would mean that I would abandon spells for quite a while, probably for the rest of the game. So I'm not too sure about it. Wow, that's a lot of wizards. Okay. Talsis is stuck. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. Alright. First try, it got fixed. Okay. Not bad. I'm not liking the fact that this bolt is so massive. That's a bad omen. It could be the demon bolt, and the demon bolt is much more dangerous now that the demons don't have demon weapons, or much less rewarding, I should say. Yeah, the pan ending. That is exactly what I meant. So quite unfortunately, we get that ending. Okay, let's do something funny here. Aha, that's what I define as something funny. Just going for inner flame and then poisonous vapors. You love to see it. That's such a good combo too. As long as you can actually hex the monsters, it's so good. Not liking this. I have digging. Okay, we are gonna use digging here. Okay, perfect. Okay. It should die from that. I don't think it hit anything, but at least we got rid of the troll. There's not that many monsters too. We can kind of deal with all of these guys. Inner flames plus poisonous vapors is pretty strong indeed. I am very much a fan of that technique. All right. Yeah, when it comes to normal orcs, we have nothing to be afraid of. High priests and knights, however, well, they are a whole different story. It's mighty. We're gonna read the reports. Okay, pretty good teleport. We landed next to the stairs in case we have to leave the level. Especially two knights buffing each other. Yep, two knights buffing each other is pretty bad. And yeah, so far I would say that the character is weaker than a normal character would be. Like a character without terrible aptitudes would be way better than what I currently am. But the fact that I'm still like not a terrible character, that I'm still kind of functional, just goes to show how powerful Cinder Acolyte and the things that I have gotten are, like BAM Scimitar and Poisonous Vapors. Hey, Ripophalum, hello, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you around. Long time no see. Okay. So yeah, better not get hexed by the sorcerer, because we pretty much die with knights around the corner. Okay. Looking pretty good. I failed to hex the knight. What was the success chance? 56? I guess it's understandable. We failed to hex the knight again. Okay, it's extremely poisoned. I don't think extremely poison is enough to kill a knight from full HP. Just gonna refresh it again. Extremely poisoned again. Try to go for the hex. This time we do get the hex. Now please walk away from me, Mr. Knight, before you kill me. Okay, almost dead. And it's not next to me anymore. Let's just go for Ice Blast. Easy kills. Alrighty. Oof, this has been a bit of a struggle, but that's how mommy is. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I saw the Ice Devil. I saw that it was um, weak to fire, and I just decided to exploit that as much as I could. I don't think I can melee an Orc Knight. Very complicated situation with these Orc Knights. I guess I can Curer it, and with Curer I can deal with it. I still cannot melee it while slowed, but I think I can Inner Flame it and just like walk away, and then it dies. Yes, the power of Inner Flame and the power of Curer as well, with unresistible slowing, irresistible. It just needs to dodge the slowing in order for it to have a chance against it. All right. Sorcerer, don't do that. Don't do that. Box of Beasts. Well, I failed to kill a Mosquito IRL. It was flying too close to me, and I thought that I was gonna get it, but I didn't get it. Sorry for the clap. If it startled you. Box of Beasts. Okay. Is that the sorcerer? It's not a sorcerer. Okay. Mm, did it fire through the orc? Wow, it hurt me a lot. Yeah, me too. I hope that I get that mosquito. I greatly despise them. Okay, there we go. As long as it's not sorcerers, high priests, or knights, or warlords, I guess, or Saint Roca, like, you know, the really dangerous orcs, we should be able to deal with them. And also, this ending is the one that has the demon spawn, right? So I'm also not looking forward to that, and I greatly dislike that now they don't have weapons. It used to be a huge boon of this vault, the fact that there were demon weapons for you after all the trouble, but now that is not really a thing that happens anymore. Okay, 20. Oof. Maybe we can deal with that. Maybe. I'm not sure. You know how it is with with a melee character, just in general. Sometimes you kill things without them dealing any damage to you, and sometimes those same things blow you up. Okay, there we go. Regen is kinda doing a lot of good here. A lot of hard carrying from Regen and Vampiric. I'm very glad that I decided to just switch into using this scimitar as soon as I found it. I'm also really glad that I found it before I started training my weapon. Okay. I wonder if I should train hexes instead to like 5, so I can cast Inner Flame better with more power. Aha! Okay, so Inner Flame plus Poisonous Vapors gets rid of knights. I just need to do it when the knights are far away from me. That's not good. Yep, that's pretty bad. The knight got a free turn on me. It's gonna explode. And it only dealt 17 damage. It wasn't as bad as I thought that it was gonna be. Yep, I am not a fan of all these resistances of Inner Flame. Yeah, the worst part about it is that I do need to kill the High Priest, but it just doesn't work. I think it already resisted like 7 times. Mummy of Ignis is not weak to fire. Yes, it's not weak to fire. And I'm waiting for fire resistance before I abandon Ignis, so I can still be not weak to fire while I am without Ignis. And oh, well, at least we want to find out about that. We don't know for real if that is how it works. Okay, you're extremely poisoned. Oh, you have a great sword of electrocution. Gets a free turn and deals 48. Okay, gets a free turn and hits for 43. Okay, don't get a free turn and kill me. Yeah, double electrocution too. That's crazy. 2 attacks to electrocution. I thought that it was only like a 25% chance to electrocute you nowadays. What's my chance to miscast that? 14. Better not gamble with my life. I better kite it until I have like 80. Okay, there we go. Oof. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The demon spawn were or have not been as bad as you would think. I guess I could wear that plate of willpower. The issue with that is that I lose my way to kill things. I thought that books were supposed to be cheaper now. That book seems too expensive, 800 gold. That's the price that old books went for. And old books had literally double the amount of spells. So, yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of that. Okay, pretty good. What does the Book of Fire have? Fireball, Starburst, and Ignition. Those are really good spells, especially Ignition. Maybe I will indeed go for Fire Magic later on. I already have a bit of skill on Fire Magic to take advantage of when I when I get Ashenzari. Okay, am I done with that bolt, or why did you stop exploring it? Oh man, effects that check willpower make me so sad, but I have to do what I have to do in order to kill things with this character. It's just that sometimes it feels like it's literally wasting a turn and some mana too. Okay, you can hex me, 23%. I would appreciate it if you didn't do it, but I don't think I have any way to quickly dissuade you from doing that. Nope, nope, I don't have anything. I guess Ice Blast, but Ice Blast would not kill fast enough. Mm, if I had Box of Beasts, I think this would be a good time to use it. At least I can walk away from you, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty bad. This bolt always gets me. Like I try to run away, and because the bolt is like has openings on the two sides, I just like automatically walk around the corner, expecting to not be walking into the bolt, and I end up going walking into the bolt. Um, yeah, I think the way to play Enchanter is to just play Enchanter until you are no longer an Enchanter. Like actively try to not be an enchanter. That's what you're supposed to do with when you start enchanter. And that's kind of lame to me. I wish that hexes were like something that you could feasibly use as your main and primary way to kill things for the entirety of the game. Scroll of Torment, but kind of wasteful. But Scroll of Torment wouldn't really kill it immediately. It would only deal half its HP in damage. I need to either silence it or deal all of its HP in damage. And Scroll of Torment would indeed be pretty wasteful, yes. Well, I hope that you don't hex me. Not much to do other than hope that you don't hex me. Clouds of negative energy. Don't hex me. Thank you for not hexing me. Okay. Hopefully that's it. Yeah, hopefully that's it. Okay, Demon Spawn are like not really as dangerous as you would think. I wish they had weapons. I could really use a Demon Blade with this character. No. Oh, that's two of them. No, I think I might be dead. Well, I'm not dead, but like, how am I going to get rid of two Orc Sorcerers? Is it all that it takes is one paralysis for me to die against two Sorcerers and a 6 VD? This is getting so painful. Once I'm done with this, I need to take a look at this character and to like really figure out what to do. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, maybe I should start using Tukima's dance more. Don't hex me, don't hex me, don't hex me. It's gonna hex me any second now. Okay, it's not. It cannot hex me now. Just stay away from me, and you're gonna die sooner rather than later. Okay, hopefully that is it. Oh, what? This vault has a ridiculous amount of sorcerers. That's not okay. Please get hexed. Oh, you have willpower, of course. I wish I had that. Hmm. I guess I can get that now. I also can use this chainmail or willpower. That makes it so that they won't hex me. Hopefully, because you know the other game I got paralyzed at 3% chance to not get paralyzed. Wow, there's so many sorcerers. I'm just gonna re-teleport again. What's your chance to hex me? At least it's 4%. It could still happen. But yeah, that forfeits almost all of my spells. I guess I can still kind of cast Poisonous Vapors at least, and Scorch. So many sorcerers. At least I'm not weak to fire, but normally you want to be resistant when you're taking such large amounts of bolts of fire. Ooh, Ring of 8 Strength. That's not terrible. I'm gonna think about it. My current rings are 6 Strength and Regen, or rather than Magical Power. Well, we can probably ditch Magical Power for 8 Strength. Especially if I'm gonna be sticking to this armor. Mm. Okay, so what else was in here? You're melee now? I think I'm melee now. Yeah, there was that plate of willpower. I could buy it. But for practical purposes, it's like very similar to what I'm currently using. And it was a very good thing that I ended up buying this Falchion because it is a Falchion of Flaming. So now I can melee Hydras, especially with 24 armor class. I don't think I would have any issues killing Hydras. I would have issues with Ruperts, of course, but not Hydras. Okay, Mr. Eight-Headed Hydra. Just gonna walk around a bit and regain all my HP, and now switch to Falchion. Walk around a bit, regen all my HP, and once I am back at full HP, I'm gonna try to kill you. Hopefully, not fail to strepidously. Is that how you say it in English? Let me Google that. Yes, it does exist. Strepidously. I knew that it existed. Okay, I'm glad. Sometimes, like, my vocabulary in Spanish is like very extensive. Of course, being a native speaker and actually like reading books and everything, my vocabulary in Spanish is has a lot of resources. In English, I don't quite have that. But most of the words that I use in Spanish, there's like a translation in English. Um, yeah, like for example, in Spanish, strepitously would be like estrepitoso. So it's like a very similar word, and I'm glad for that. Okay, yeah, we should be able to just kill these guys like nothing now. Maybe don't get surrounded, but we can just like tap 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 tap. There we go. Seven-headed Hydra. We have the Falchion of Flaming. First long blade of Flaming that we have found in this game. At least it's not a terrible one. My English vocabulary is very robust, honestly. You've never had an issue with you understanding me. Hmm. That is a pretty good thing indeed. Um, I think it also has something to do with the fact that you're not gonna go out of your way to use like very obtuse and arcane vocabulary talking to a streamer on Twitch, right? Like that's not the place to use complicated vocabulary. I don't think you're dumbing it down by any means, but I also think that if you really wanted to, you could use like much more complicated vocabulary that I would have to Google. Okay, so am I going to become a melee character? I think I'm just gonna become a melee character. I'm gonna level up intelligence, however, because I have way too much strength already. And going back to being a mage is not outside of the question. In fact, I would ideally be a mage. Um, Okay. Um, so you know how the commit that mentions the change to stats for players says that players might get nerfed later. I think there's no need for players to get nerfed because for practical purposes, you only get one more stat if you level up to 27. And how often does that happen with the experience being how it is nowadays? Um, the players don't really finish the game at experience level 27 anymore unless they have a species with very good experience aptitude. Okay, this is not looking so good. Yeah, not much to do about that. Okay. You only finish on 27 with +1 experience aptitude. Yes. With 0 or below, you're probably not going to be 27 by the time you're done with the game, unless you go out of your way to do things that you normally don't do. Yeah, Cold Elephant's Bath. The Elephant Simulacrum. At least it's only an Elephant Simulacrum. You don't have this spell on that, do you? Okay. Oh. I find it funny that it says Agony Range 8%. It should say Agony Range Immune, in my opinion. Because other effects that you happen to be immune to do show that they are immune or that you are immune to that effect. Is that in 0.28 that you don't finish max level anymore? Yes, experience was nerfed a fair amount in 0.28. So now it takes a while for you to get more experience. Depths only has 4 floors, and monsters also give less experience now. Yes, it was changed a fair amount. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna use this hand crossbow. Let's just drop it. Also, the same goes for the poison darts. If I'm gonna poison a monster, I'm gonna poison a monster with the clouds. Level of depth was removed with no experience redistribution. But honestly, it's fine. Yeah, it is fine. It's not really that bad. What's in there? Should I even open that? It's trash. Okay, we are not opening that. Maybe the other side will be better. Nope, it's not much better. And the statue has a ruined Great Maze. Well, that's really underwhelming. All of that kind of sucks. That is most unfortunate. It kind of hurts that I don't heal from these guys when I'm using BAMP. So I think it's probably better for me to use the Falchion of Flame, because at least I deal extra damage with the Falchion of Flame. Okay, so yeah, nothing. I'm just gonna not do that. Just died as a Barachi Ice Elementalist in 68 turns. Did you run into Jackals? Time to find Wereblood with your big brain. Oh yes, please give me Wereblood. This character would be very grateful for Wereblood. Okay, time to abandon Ignis, I think. I don't think I ever went into the temple. Oh, okay. We can kill Joseph easily. Well, it was not so easy, but at least I didn't really take a lot of damage from Joseph. Ringmail of Fire Resistance. Yikes. I guess we're gonna have to use that to not be weak to fire when we abandon Ignis. Okay. Ashenzari. You have lost your religion. Sure. Um, Ignis blazes with a vengeful fury. Ignis burns away your resistance to fire. But Particle Phase, if you're still around, it seems that if you abandon Ignis, you can not be weak to fire. You cannot be resistant, but you can be not weak. Um, you should have had a better hat, Joseph. Yes. I don't think Joseph gets a hat at all, but yeah, any hat would have been a better hat than not hat, than no hat. All right, so I guess we're gonna do late dungeon. Hmm. What is this? Manage moderation settings. That's new. Welcome to suspicious users. I did get um, a notification on Twitch of that. It seems that now we have tools um, for easily catching people who avoid bans and that stuff. But fortunately, on this stream, I don't think there's any issues with that. Hold on, bring me back to where I was before. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, I only just noticed that, but my chat had a thingy. Shaper very suspicious? Nah, Shaper is not suspicious at all. In fact, I would probably say that Shaper is the least suspicious person in this chat. Also, I haven't banned anyone ever, or have I? No, I don't think I have banned anyone ever. Fortunately, I have not had any need to ban anyone from the stream. People have been very civilized, and I have my fingers crossed for that staying exactly that way as the stream grows. Ooh, a scroll of acquirement. Okay, give me that. Oh, yeah! A good weapon. That is an endgame weapon. The ring is not trash either, but I think the weapon is more important, unless the book is amazing. The book is amazing! The book is amazing! The book has toxic radiance and noxious bug and polar vortex. The book is amazing. It even has meth. I mean, it's not that good anymore, but it has meth. Um, the only thing that I would like this book to have is instead of simulacrum zombie hands, and then this book would be like a no-brainer. But it has toxic radiance, so I guess we're at a crossroads here. Do I go for the demon blade or do I go for toxic radiance? Good problem to have. Too many good options. This is a really tough choice. Yes, I am personally inclined to go for the Demon Blade because the Demon Blade is endgame levels of good. It has fire resistance. Um, it is already pretty much at minimum delay because I'm training for minimum delay for the Scimitar, and the Demon Blade has the same. Um, it is like a drastic weapon upgrade, pretty much, and it has fire resistance. So I can go back to wearing willpower chainmail. And the book, if the book had ignite poison alongside toxic radiance, I would have been much more inclined to grab the book. Um, you went melee, the answer reveals itself. I could still switch into becoming a mage, kind of. But yeah, we're gonna grab the demon blade here. Yeah, give me that. I guess I'll keep that around in case I encounter a nasty Hydra. But yeah, for now, from now on, by default, I think I'm gonna be using um, this Demon Blade. Oh, by the way, I'll switch to the Chainmail. You said OTR would improve my character exponentially. Well, yes, but also the Demon Blade does so, and it gives me a very important resistance for a mummy. The fire resistance, having it on a weapon, on a good weapon, is like so invaluable. Ah. Also, you cannot argue against having two rings that between the two of them give you plus 14 strength. Like, you have to press tab. My previous character was having issues pressing tab because it has like very low strength because it started as a mage. This character doesn't really have that issue. Um, oh, don't get petrified by the Catoblepas. Okay, D14. Sure, I wish you had Kirer, so I could take it. Ignis burns the ground from beneath your feet. Let's see where we land. High level ice cave. Hmm. High level Ice Cave. Can I cast? I can cast Inner Flame and Scorch. I think I can do it. Well, it depends. If I get Caustic Strike Simulacrum, I'm just gonna get out, as I did with the Demon Spawn. Okay, Seven-Headed Hydra. Falchion Time. Easy peasy. Dire Elephant Simulacra. In 0.28, when you get an ice cave in D14 or D15, it's a guaranteed high level hard ice cave. The same way that it would be before if you got it in a Lure branch. So now there's like it's really difficult. Like it's really difficult and really dangerous. It has some ridiculous monsters. You will see if I make it in. That is an Ogre Band. But now I have willpower, so 4% chance of paralyze is very good. Yes. Okay. Maybe I should use Condenser Bane. I'm gonna use it, just because these guys can get pretty out of control if I don't use it. Okay, looking pretty good. By the way, the bot just posted like the Discord link. I'm gonna be doing this thing where every week I'm gonna be putting a poll on the Discord, and you can vote over what game out of a couple of options that I will curate myself. I will be playing at the start of a stream, so like I want to start branching into variety to attract people that play games that are not crawl, and maybe having them stay and watch crawl, and maybe hope that they find it interesting. Ooh, armor and shields. Okay, I think I could curse the Ratskin cloak. Yeah, from the items that I currently have, the Ratskin cloak is probably one of the ones that I'm least likely to remove. Maybe the helmet. I'm gonna curse the helmet. Okay. So yeah, I was saying that because, well, you might want to go into the Discord and vote and like influence what I get to play on stream, or what I get to showcase on stream. Um, Yep. I guess I could also accept like donations of games if you want me to check it out or give it a try. If you want to do that, you don't have to, of course. And yeah, yeah. I guess that's all that I have to say about that. Um, because I know there's a fair amount of people that watch me that are not on the Discord, so that would be a pretty good incentive for you to join the Discord, in case you're interested in doing that. Okay, where is that thing? That's the entrance to depths, isn't it? Where's the ice cave? Or is it the... No, it's gotta be the entrance to depths. I would be very surprised if it wasn't the entrance to depths. I thought that Ashenzari was gonna reveal that. I guess I might as well magic mapping. Oh no, never mind. It is exactly that. Because the entrance to depths is stairs, not portal, not a portal. It looks like ice cave in tiles. It is definitely ice cave. It's just like in the middle of nowhere. There was pretty much no vault. That's why I didn't immediately realize. That was the ice cave. Taos reason. No, Taos is lame. Mm, okay, I wish I had a better way to deal with this Spriggan Defender. Not much that we can do about it other than kill it. I cannot even walk away because there's two of them, so they will just like catch up to me super fast and murder me. Oh, high level ice caves on D15. Sure. Immolation? I feel like Immolation has a pretty good chance of killing me. But yeah, this would be the perfect time to use Condenser Bane or Tin of Tremor Stones if I have them. Mm, Inner Flame? Okay, that's pretty good. Ice Blast to trigger the Inner Flame. Yes, and now it's standing on a cloud of fire, so it should die soon. Oh no, it's next to me. Well, I'm gonna eat the explosion. Not much to do about it. 47. Okay, perfect. Um, okay, okay, could have been a lot worse. Scroll blinking. All right. I'm gonna try to rest to full HP, go in, and now as soon as I see something messed up, we are getting out. Can I please hex you? No, I can't. I can't hex you. I tried. There was an attempt. I saw a Minotaur simulacrum. Yep, that is what I would define as something really messed up. There it is, Minotaur simulacrum. Can hit for 28, deal 42 extra cold damage. Ice Fiend is always just guessing. There will be an Ice Fiend here. I'm pretty sure. Double miss, cast a blink. Okay. This is not looking. This is not looking so good. I think I did this to myself. Okay. I wish I had like Curse Strike for the monsters that are immune to poison, so I can do Inner Flame, Inner Flamer Strike to kill them. Indeed. Okay, pretty good. Okay, okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, whenever I can actually hex the monsters. Oh, come on. It resisted like 4 times in a row. Hexes. Hexes are like glorified pass of a turn that also drains your mana. Okay, Entropy Weaver Simulacrum. Yeah, as long as I have Inner Flame and as long as I can actually hex the monster with Inner Flame, we have very little to fear. Yeah, because they die super quick. Simulacrum are just like weak to cold. And that's really the only reason why I feel like I can do this. Okay, I was expecting ice statues, but I guess the hard versions have harder statues. Well, that is an issue. I don't know if I can do that. I was thinking, well, maybe if I berserk, but no, you can't berserk as a mummy. Even if I could drink potions, I wouldn't be able to berserk. Dig around it, but it's too expensive. I only have 1 charge of digging. I cannot dig around it. If I'm gonna do this, I need to kill these. Like, I'm not willing to use my last charge of digging to dig around them. Digging is now super rare, unfortunately. Please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die. Thank you for dying. Okay. It summoned the Sun Demon because this is obviously a monster that should be in an ice cave. Okay. Literally the highest, the most dangerous monsters that could be here were summoned by this obsidian statue. I don't think I have enough damage to just kill it before. Yeah, I don't know what to do right now. I have 2 alternatives. I either run away and try to kill the demons and then try to get lucky and not have it summon another sun demon, or try to kill it before the sun demon kills me. What can you do? Mesmerize, Summon Demon, Abjuration, Minor Demon. Well, Minor Demon is kind of a joke. Summon Demon is a dangerous thing because it can summon some demons. The issue with walking away is the fact that this guy is fast. So yeah, that's the most dangerous demon that a monster with Summon Demon can summon. It hits way too hard, it deals a lot of fire damage, and it is fast, so you cannot outrun it. Yeah, it has 55 HP. It's weak to cold. Maybe Ice Blast. Also, the 650 has electricity damage, and I don't have the resistance. So that's also a really bad thing to be fighting against. And yet again, I can't drink. Most unfortunate indeed. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I guess I'm gonna try to kill the obsidian statue. Okay, I can't believe it. Yeah, it was not going well there, but I ended up killing the obsidian statue before the demons got pretty crazy. The most interesting thing there was the fact that it summoned literally the worst demons that it could have summoned against me. The Sun Demon and the 650. The Sun Demon, well, we already analyzed it. The 650 is also really fast, way faster, and it does electricity damage. Excuse me, can I rest to full HP Ignis? Ignis Wrath goes crazy sometimes. Am I going to die because Ignis just went for 3 fire elementals 3 times in a row? Oh man, this is painful. Oh, freezing vapor. Okay, that's exactly what I needed. Now I just have to not die, but there's not much that I can do to influence that. Okay, please don't summon for the 4th time in a row. Thank you for not summoning for the 4th time in a row. And I guess I should be grateful that Ignis didn't go for summons while I was fighting these statues, because those would have 100% killed me, especially if they came alongside Confusion. Okay, Ruined Boots. Okay, some a crumb of loot for this trying mummy. Can't complain about the loot. Oh, okay, that's kind of lame. I'm gonna kite these guys into my choke point or into my corridor while I'm still not slow from the freezing rate. Okay. Getting a lot of value out of this 1 charge of digging. Ignis Wrath in an ice cave. Yeah, at least it's not Ignis Wrath in a volcano. No, but yeah, Ignis Wrath in a hard ice cave with a character that can barely do it. I think I'm like tempting my luck a bit too much here. Not gonna lie. Boots of Flying, well, those are not bad at all. Certainly an upgrade over what I had before. Okay, Fire Elementals. How long until Ignis stops existing? I think I can see by doing this. Ignis Wrath is beginning to fade, so we're almost there, I think. Okay. Bring it on, Mr. Freezing Wraith. I'm very glad that I acquired this Demon Blade. I'm very, very glad that I acquired this. Nasty placement of this Freezing Wraith in the middle of this cloud generator. Yep, I don't think I want to do that. In fact, I have flying. I don't have to do that. Oh, Caustic Strike Simulacrum. Here it is. Okay, it doesn't have willpower. Maybe, well, if I had a Hex Wand, I would be able to paralyze it or charm it, but nope. I have no Hex Wand. Yep, here it is. I told you, Caustic Strike Simulacrums. These are like ridiculous now. Almost Desolation of Salt tier, where it's just like too much danger to be ever worth going in with any character. Um, Scorch, yeah, Scorch is probably like my best bet. Did it resist it? Oh, I think I tried to cast a Scorch accidentally instead of Inner Flame, or did I? I think I did try to cast the Scorch instead of Inner Flame. Well, that is a bit of an issue. It is almost destroyed. It only has 54 HP and about 10 armor class. Maybe Ice Blast kills it, but it is immune to cold. So I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, and the reason why I don't want to go for Scorch again is because it can hit the Minotaur. 69% chance to hit. Worst part about Simulacra is that in tiles, a Simulacra of a dangerous enemy looks the same as that of a similar weaker enemy. Yeah, it is. It is the same in console. Wand of Flame. Yeah, Wand of Flame is what I'm thinking, but it has a 69% chance to hit the Caustic Shrike Simulacrum. I think I'm gonna go for it. Okay, we killed it. All right, this guy is slow, so I can just walk away from it. Can they go through water? I think they maybe can. I'm not gonna risk it. I think they do something weird to go through water. Aha! Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Exactly what I had in mind when I went in here. Like, because I have Inner Flame, I have a chance to be able to do this and not like die. If I had to melee Golden Dragon Simulacrums, like I wouldn't be able to do it. Also, the same goes for Caustic Strike Simulacrums. Okay. You miscast the Scorch. Mm-hmm. Okay, at least I have cold resistance. So these guys are not so terrible. They're bad. Don't misunderstand me. They're pretty bad, but they're not the worst thing in the world. I was thinking of kiting them into my corridor, but I don't think that's gonna work. Well, that kind of sucks. What do we do now? The Harpy's at full HP. I don't have any Hex ones. Extremely fast simulacrum are pain. Okay, it can only hurt the harpy. Perfect. Okay. That could have gone way worse. Oh, come on. I should probably get out. Please get hexed. Like, hexes are so absurd. Like, why was I casting that at like 80 something? Almost 90% chance to hex it, and it resisted twice. I don't want that kind of inconsistency in any one of my characters. And it's such a shame because I like Inner Flame too. I like the effect, but I don't like the fact that, oh, it didn't do anything. Better luck next time. I wish it was irresistible. Okay, and there it is, the head honcho. Okay, at least I am not vulnerable to torment. At least I have torment immunity. You know, very minor, very rare perks of being undead. Okay, so something that very much or pretty much never happens or never like has any impact in your character. But here we go. Okay, so you have immunity to willpower. Of course, you're a fiend. All right, in that case, how do I kill you? I probably don't. That's probably how I get rid of you. Okay. Fortunately, the things there are trash, and I am not too compelled to continue. Maybe the other side will have better things. Maybe the other side will have nothing. Maybe the other side will have another fiend. Oh, I think there's loot here in like a little room over there. Ooh, that's pretty bad. At least I didn't get confused. If I had gotten confused, I would have died there. Okay, I think we're very close to not getting any ignis effects. I think we're almost over. Okay, it's not that bad because I had the cloud generator. But yeah, now I don't think I can deal with the Ice Fiend. Maybe I can continuously walk away while it shoots me with Bolt of Cold. It's not fast. I feel like it's gaining ground on me, but maybe I'm imagining things. Okay, sneak past the Ice Fiend. Larger Tank of Freezing and Masterwork Ice Scales. Ice Scales are kinda whack, but they're Randart. Maybe they will be good. Ah, wow! I can't believe it. They're actually incredible. Okay, we're gonna grab them, re-teleport. I find it pretty surprising that I had a character like a couple of hours ago that went through the entirety of the game with Okawaru and never got any Randart remotely as good as that. Wow, like come on. Um, But anyway, I can't believe that I did that. Like the entirety of that ice cave. And now, when it comes to these ice scales, I want them. I want to use them. But unfortunately, I don't think I can until I get a bunch of fire resistance. Of course, being a mummy with ice scales, like, yeah. Okay, I did set my stop at 14. So we're almost at minimum delay on that. Well, now we are at minimum delay on that. Okay, and yeah, like 6 slaying, 4 intelligence on +7 ice skills, that would be so desired. Like a Jin would kill for that. That's such a good set of properties to have on a highly enchanted Randart ice scales for a Jin, or for most characters, for any character that can put them on. Okay, so Ignis with one final cry of rage burns out of existence. So we survive the Ignis Wrath, and we get to curse something with elements. Yeah, I need that. Give me that 3 pips of fire resistance ring. Gonna curse my amulet of regen. A Ashenzari will now prevent you from stumbling into unseen traps. Maybe that message should change into being something else. Maybe that message should be Ashenzari will protect you from the malice of the dungeon or from the curses of the dungeon. Now that the exploration-based traps were reflavored into being something else. Okay, that's a fire dragon, and there's also a nice dragon, I think. Well, I wish I had fire resistance. Malignant traps. Yes, probably. Malignant traps sounds not terrible. Okay. Oh, yeah, I did get shafted into D15. I remember that. Wow. Or did I get shafted into D15 or what happened? No, I think I did get shafted into D15. Ah, it was Ignis. Ignis shafted me. Well, I got hit for 24 and then 38. Okay, we're not doing that. I wish I had Hex Wands. You know, wand charges, I'm okay with lowering the amount of wand charges that you get. I don't think that should happen after D8. I think D8 is way too early for that to start happening because look at my character. Look at how many wands I have. Like I have Flame, and Flame is trash, and then I have one charge of Digging and Ice Blast. Does that mean you will not get shafted anymore? Actually, that's a pretty good question. I don't think Ignis will make it so that I don't get shafted. I think you can only get shafted from exploration-based traps, and Ignis like probably bypasses that. Mm, okay, let's get over here. Yeah, I think I really do think that D8 is too early for that. We found a Buckler of Fire Resistance and a Phantom Mirror. It's like Christmas for this character. Does not prevent Ignis Wrath, but you've burned that out. Yes, but I think it was the opposite that Railbird was asking. Like, will Ignis shafting me prevent me from getting shafted normally? And I think the answer to that is no. Um, I have found a second source of fire resistance, which allows me to do this. I lose willpower, but I think I'm okay losing willpower because I gain 6 slaying. Hopefully, I don't see too many hexers around. Also, I guess I am a mummy and I have 5 willpower per level up. I would have to have something good from being a mummy. Beguiling. Okay, curse item. What do we curse now? Hmm. Hmm. Thinking about cursing the buckler. I don't think I'm gonna replace it too soon. Yeah, I would only